Introduction: Quiet Power Through Self-Mastery. Have you ever felt weighed down by invisible burdens? It's not always the circumstances outside us that drain our strength, but the unspoken struggles we carry within. Imagine freeing yourself from these invisible chains, letting go, quietly and deliberately, of the things that hold you back. This isn't a show of force. It's a silent journey toward true power. Today, we'll uncover 11 things to quietly eliminate from your life. Each step isn't about rejecting the world. It's about releasing habits and emotions that no longer serve you. With each one, you will find yourself closer to a life of self-control, focus, and unshakable inner strength. Watch the complete video. The 11th one is most important one: the fear of missing out. Let's start with a hidden chain: the fear of missing out. It's the restless urge to be everywhere, to keep up, to experience everything. But here's the truth: the more we chase after every fleeting moment, the more scattered we become. Imagine a candle flame in a storm, unable to stay still. That's what the mind looks like under FOMO: scattered, restless, never at peace. Instead, eliminate the need to be everywhere. Choose presence over distraction. Focus on the depth of each experience, not the quantity of experiences. This quiet choice brings true contentment. 2. Constant comparison. The next step is quieting the constant habit of comparing yourself to others. In a world obsessed with competition, comparison seems normal, but comparison is a thief. It takes away your unique value and distracts you from your own path. Picture comparison as a mirror that distorts your reflection. The more you look into it, the more you lose sight of who you really are. Release the need to measure yourself by others' achievements. Find strength in your individuality and let your unique journey unfold without interruption. Quietly eliminate comparison, and in that space, discover true self-respect. 3. The need for validation. Validation is a subtle trap. We chase it, adjust ourselves to fit the expectations of others, and lose sight of our own convictions. But depending on others' approval is like building a house on shifting sand. It can never stand strong. Imagine a mountain, firm and solitary, unmoved by the weather around it. It knows its worth, standing quietly, requiring no external validation. Begin to trust your own instincts. Make choices without needing applause. Quietly eliminate the need for validation, and you'll find an unshakable confidence growing within. 4. Destructive self-criticism. Many of us live under a constant cloud of self-criticism. This inner voice, often harsh and relentless, doesn't help us grow. It keeps us trapped in doubt. Destructive criticism is like a mirror, reflecting only our flaws, overlooking our strengths. To release this, replace self-criticism with balanced reflection. Speak to yourself as you would to a close friend, with kindness and honesty. Quietly silence the voice that constantly finds fault, and in its place, let self-respect and constructive growth take root. 5. The need to control outcomes. Control is an illusion. The more we try to dictate every detail of life, the more entangled we become in frustration and disappointment. True strength isn't in trying to control outcomes, but in controlling our responses to them. Imagine a river flowing naturally, bending with the land, adapting without resistance. It doesn't force its path, it follows it. Release the need to control and allow life to flow. Quietly eliminate the need to manipulate outcomes, and in that surrender, discover freedom and resilience. 6. Fear of solitude. Fear of solitude is a powerful force. Many seek company not because they crave it, but because they're afraid of being alone. But solitude is not emptiness. It's the fertile ground where the soul finds itself. Picture a lone tree in a field growing in silence, deeply rooted, nourished by its own strength. To eliminate the fear of solitude, begin spending time alone intentionally, getting to know your own mind and heart. Embrace solitude, and you'll find strength that no external company could ever provide. 7. Emotional dependency. Emotional dependency weakens the mind and heart, making happiness conditional on the actions of others. When we depend on others for our peace, we place our inner stability in someone else's hands. Think of dependency as a fragile bridge, swaying with every gust of wind. To quietly eliminate this, begin by finding fulfillment within yourself. Practice self-reliance and cultivate inner peace. With each step away from dependency, you build a strong foundation of self-worth that nothing external can shake. 8. Attachment to the past. The past can be a haunting companion, chaining us to what was and preventing us from embracing what is. Memories, both painful and comforting, can become prisons when we hold on to them too tightly. Imagine carrying a heavy bag filled with stones from every step you've taken. With each step, the load grows, weighing you down. Quietly release your attachment to the past, letting memories remain where they belong. In this letting go, you open up space for new experiences and growth. 9. Envy of others' success. Envy is a corrosive emotion, slowly consuming our sense of satisfaction and obscuring our view of our own path. When we envy others, we place ourselves in a prison of dissatisfaction. Think of envy as a fog that clouds the landscape of your own achievements. Quietly eliminate envy by shifting your focus inward, measuring yourself against who you were yesterday. Find joy in your progress, however small, and let that be your guide. In this quiet act, you'll find a renewed sense of purpose and peace. 10. Guilt over past mistakes. Many carry guilt like a scar, a constant reminder of where they fell short. But guilt, when clung to, becomes a cage, trapping us in the very mistakes we wish to move past. Imagine guilt as a heavy